Coming to you live once again from the Flagami Studio. Hello, everybody. And where was I? Well, I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. So here we are. Can you hear me okay? I cannot see It's weird. I cannot see myself on the return feed. Can you guys see me? Is the question. Yeah, I guess you can. Oh man, these things sometimes they have a little bit of a delay. Well, welcome everybody. Sandra Winners, good afternoon. Traveling Robert, everyone, happy Friday. Could you please sing happy birthday to Jeffrey Reese? His birthday was Wednesday. Love Sandra Winners and Jeffrey Reese from Carson City, Nevada. Can't wait to go to Carson City and visit you guys and check it out. You know, the capital of Nevada. Well, happy birthday, dear Jeffrey. Happy birthday to you. Well, I went to the P.O. box today. Got a very nice card from our friends Joe and Becky. You know, Joe and Becky Ferry from Ferry Chevrolet, Orangeburg, in South Carolina. So you know, I figure I start the collection. There's a couple more things coming, but they didn't arrive today. So welcome everybody. Cindy G, hello there. The RV DJ, our bartender. Today I'm actually only drinking some sparkling water, Topo Chico from Monterrey, Mexico. And I started a little early because turns out I have to sign off a little bit early as well. I have somewhere I have to be, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to sign off at 6:45 today. Christopher Olson, hello there. Hello, William Zosa. Wow, it's Friday already. Can you believe this week went by like this, and it's already like almost. No, not quite, but it's gonna be Christmas before you know it. And then 2025, a quarter of a century. Howdy, Robert. Did you all pre-thumb? Yeah, pre-thumb because let me see if I can do something here. Camaro Man Pelican Heads from Houston, Texas. Hey, Frosty Rancho del Carl. Yeah, the iguanas are falling off the trees in Florida, man. I don't know what's going on. Trailer Traveling, happy Friday, Traveling Robert, Ileana Sanchez, and fellow Pelican Heads from Ottawa. Hello, Ottawa, where I'm sure it's balmy, how cold is it in Ottawa? Not to make fun of our Canadian friends, eh? Kabuti, hello Robert and everybody. I hope holiday season is treating you all well. So far, so good. I believe by being not naughty, but nice, huh? Nikki Cole, hello from Pennsylvania. My birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, dear Nikki. Happy birthday to you. And from Titusville, Florida, SE, where they get to see all the SpaceX launches. Like there's one like every week, right? Remy en Pasión, Traveling Robert. How's the weather in Florida? It's a bit colder here now in the mornings. It's been actually very nice. It hasn't rained in over a week, in weeks, and there's no rain in the forecast for another week at least. And highs in the 70s, which is what, like 20 degrees Celsius, and it's a little nippy in the morning, like 50 maybe. But I was gonna do something. I wanted to do something here. Let me see if it lets me do it because I'm trying a trick here. Who wants to be a member, a free member? I'm gonna give away 10 free memberships for those of you, 10 brand new Chief Pelican Heads, and it goes like this. I have to do in fives. So there you go. And now I have to go back to to where I was. I figured out how to do it. There was a trick to it. I've been trying to do this for a long time. So here we go. Congratulations, Rebel Me, Naj, Jane Volaskin, Raul Medina. Thank you. Journal your way for that super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Kesak. Congratulations, Kendra. Mary Callan. Brand new Pelican Heads. Indiana, Florida. I want to be a member. Well, I'm fresh out of free memberships. Unfortunately, they only give me 10 a month, and I had totally forgotten how to do it, and I cannot do it from my broadcast page. I have to go actually watch my own video, and then that's where they let me do it. But anyway, Journal your way. Thank you for all you do. No, and thank you all for being here and hanging out and watching the videos and all that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here anymore. William Irizarry. We've been doing this for a while, haven't we, William? Well, you have to tune in. Actually, I cannot give another one until January. So Merry Christmas to all of those of you who got the free membership, and you'll get to see the at least. I haven't done much in terms of like perks, like bloopers and stuff like that. But you'll get to see the Pelican Head updates ahead of time, and there's some exciting stuff coming up. Hey, Richie Ganoa, how you doing? Hello from Las Vegas. It's a cowboy Christmas time. I can't wait to go back to Las Vegas. It may happen sooner than later too, so we'll see. Frosty, New Jersey. Anyway, let me scroll down here. I'm getting distracted. Alan Parr, hello all, cheer, happy Friday. Hey, Robert Anili and Mom. Have you guys seen Mom? I told her we were doing this. Hello, moderators and music lovers all around the world. Excited, especially music lovers and moderators, of course. Although let me tell you, it's been surprisingly civil here lately. Ever visited the Crab Orchard Lake in southern Illinois? No, not yet. There's so many places that I haven't seen yet. That Camaro Man 520. I was gonna do a mini tiny lounge tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be able to do it tomorrow. Let's see if next week we have to do before the end of the year. I promise we're gonna do a mini tiny lounge. It's just yeah. Matt Caldwell. Oh, there you are. New member. Okichuku Nurem. Any upcoming trips in the agenda for the future? Well, the main trip is going to be Quartzsite and Arizona now in January, February. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it. Quartzsite is one of those places that I like to repeat every other year. And I want to go develop Pelican Puesta. As far as adventures, I might do a hike in the Grand Canyon at some point soon. I might do. I applied for the wave, so I might be able to do the wave at some point early next year. I'll know if I win the lottery in January, and I want to do some of those like iconic hikes and parks and areas like Canyon de Chelly in Arizona, things that are great, and I haven't seen yet. And we're gonna have to repeat some of them. At some point we're gonna go back to the Sierra Nevada. At some point, northern California, like Mount Shasta, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I think should be coming to the channel here. William Zusa, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. I love your trip, music and all. Thank you, appreciate it. And everybody, in unison, say hello to my mom. Happy weekend, a lot of blessings, love, Mom. Mom is a lot better. From her eyesight is a lot better. We went to the ophthalmologist yesterday, and she was able to read almost the smallest letters. So that's good news. That's good news. Whatever treatment, it's been a long road on that treatment, but it's finally paying off, I think. That's another one. Michael Marks. Have you been to Sequoia National Park and Kings Canyon? Was looking for a video of yours from there. Haven't been able to find one. Beautiful place. Yes. I have not been there. Those are one of the great national parks that I haven't been to yet. I'm a little nervous with national parks right now because all that that you're supposed to get a permit and whatnot. Um, but but those two we're gonna do at some point for sure. Young Dave, hey, what's this? You started without me. Happy Friday, Young Dave. Yeah, we started early. We're gonna finish a little bit early, just a tad. Indiana, Florida. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Sandra Winners, can you please sing Happy Birthday to Jeffrey? I already did. I did at the beginning of the video, but I'll do it again just for you. Happy birthday, dear Jeffrey. Happy birthday to you. Belated birthday, I may add. Barry Jones, thank you for that super chat. For lottery tickets, Merry Christmas, Merry Near Christmas. Hi, Mrs. Morales. Well, thank you. When will you travel in Africa, says Munashi. I would love to travel in Africa. One of the things that I want to do is climb Mount Kilimanjaro. But, I mean, there's a lot more to see in Africa, of course. I would love to. And Africa is such a diverse and huge continent, right? I mean, I could tell you I want to go to Egypt to see the pyramids. And it's a totally different Africa from South Africa or Zimbabwe or the Serengeti plains. I mean, it's a very large, diverse continent, like most continents are, right? Yeah, I would love to. And if one day it becomes easy or not, like it's not easy to get to some places like Timbuktu. I would love to visit Timbuktu, but then again, cheers. Jerry Flynn, happy Friday, Robert. Happy holidays to you and your family. Well, happy holidays to you too. Yeah, the holidays are here. Vagando everywhere por todos lados. Hello there. And Raul Medina, happy Friday. We're setting up the Christmas tree and watching live stream. There you go. Da, 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 la, 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 la. ¿Qué up, Toros Africa? Young Dave, the wave. If you can get a permit for it, try it. Buckskin Gulch instead. An amazing slot canyon. Basically the same trailhead. Okay, I have to add that to my list now. You see how you guys do it? Now I have to go into my Google Maps. What's it called? Buckskin Gulch. In Utah. Yeah, I'll save it. Hold on. Okay, see where that is. Cool. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, FJCJLT, for a super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jerry Flynn, Robert heading to Jonathan Dickerson State Park on the Sunday for a week. If you have been there, do you have any recommendation or place to see nearby? Well, the town of Jupiter is pretty nice. There's a cool lighthouse. Very nearby is, and I forget the name of the place, but Google it, is the highest point in South Florida. It's there. It's probably just a little hill. South Florida is fairly flat. But yeah, Jonathan Dickinson. And Jupiter is a cool town, cool restaurants. I mean, there's a nice beach. But that as good as it is as far as nature goes. By the way, I had another plan for next year. And another guys asked, I want to do several Florida state parks. Maybe do like a loop, but only doing state parks. We'll see how that goes. Probably Minitini 4, huh? Rambling Ruben just got back from Huntington Beach State Park. It was cold and we had gale force winds. Good camping. Well, yeah, this time of the year, beach camping is not like RV Dog is in the house and these oddities from Cape Cod. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. You, your wife and mom. Thank you so much. Cape Cod. No, we never made it to Cape Cod actually. We have to go back. Hi, Robert and everybody from Jackie Trujillo and Steve Gibling, eyeglasses guy. You can buy me a beer at the meetup. I will be staying at with a friend in Denia. All right, Denia is like right there, stone throw away. Very cool. Meetup. Oh, remind me to tell you about the meetup, and here it is, the information. If you want to write it down, and there's a pinned comment also in the chat there. Actually, I'm gonna leave it up here for a little bit, even if it is on top of my face, so you can read it, and then I can keep reading your message. Like Miss Amanda J, hello, Robert and fellow Pelican Head, still watching from my sick bed, but happy to be here for the fun. Well, hope you're on the mend, and thank you for being here. We're late on the tree, snow here though. Hey, there you go. Actually, my friend Roberto Gomez sent me a picture from his house in Waynesville, North Carolina, and they're having a white Christmas out there, for sure. Susan Caputo, finally able to listen in on a live chat. It is usually our dog's crazy hour. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming back to the chat. Pine Gorge in central Pennsylvania, also known as Pennsylvania's Grand Canyon. Have I been there? No, I've been to the Grand Canyon of New York. I'm still missing the one in Pennsylvania. So, Jeffrey Riz, thank you for the birthday wishes. Traveling Robert from Jeffrey Riz, Carson City, Nevada. We have to go to Carson City soon. We have to combine it with the trip to Lake Tahoe, Carson City. Maybe go up to Reno. Is there anything cool to see in Reno? RV Talk, happy Friday and Merry Christmas, Robert. Are you attending the Tampa RV show in January? If so, I'll see you there. That's the plan. I'll be in Tampa. I might not take the RV to Tampa this time, but I'll be in Tampa. If you do get to Sequoia, use the Kings Canyon entrance. I'm not sure Minitini would make it through the switchbacks at the Sequoia entrance. And I believe there are height restrictions too. So what I'm thinking of doing for Sequoia is maybe camp outside the park, at an RV park in the valley, and drive up every day. I don't know. What do you guys think? Jim in DC, happy Friday from DC, which stands from darn cold. It's not too bad. Well, the 2 times I've been to DC in the past decade, it's either been too cold or too hot. So there you go. And I want to go back. DC is a cool town. Besides the politics, it's a cool town. There's a lot to see, a lot to do. Good restaurants. Doug Himelik, hello from northern Indiana, RV capital of the world, North Webster, Indiana, RV capital of the world. Yeah, we were there last summer, and we'll be there soon probably. It's cherry blossom weather for Robert, yeah, for sure. Domo arigato, Mr. Roberto. We're all booked for several Florida state campgrounds next month. Yeah, next month is probably the best month to be in Florida and the hardest to get reservations, so I'm glad you were able to get some. My late husband got me started watching your videos years ago. My kids and I still watch you and love them. Thank you so much, the Curious Sojourner. Thank you for being here. And I love hanging out. You know who's here? Good morning, Natalie Driscoll from Down Under. And Leslie Evans, happy Friday, everyone from beautiful Verde Valley. Cheers, Verde Valley, man. Is it snowing in Sedona this time of the year? Verde Valley is another that I would love to go back, because all these many of these places that I visited, and you guys are witness to this because you, of course. I usually visit kind of in a hurry. You know, I would love to stay like for a month, 2-3 months in certain areas and just enjoy them. You know, and that'd be cool. Hakim Olajuwon, good afternoon, Mr. Robert. When will you make it to Northern California, Sacramento area? Soon, I hope. Soon. Really soon, I hope. Maybe after Quartzsite and developing Pelican West. I wanna take it through the valley. What's the name of the valley in the middle of California? It escapes me right now, but I do want to go to Sacramento and Manteca, and then keep going north towards Mount Shasta. So, and my mom says a lot of blessings to this special occasion to share together. Love, mom. Absolutely. Dave from New York City binge watch you on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I'm really bummed out that I'm not able to do Amazon Prime anymore because they don't accept videos anymore, like from little people like me. So, are you having a meetup in December 14th, 2024? Yes, yes we are, and this is the information there if you want to copy it. Um, Mr. CLT is the one usually here advertising it, but he's the one organizing it. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna share stories from the road, hang out. Um, I'm gonna give away some door prizes, some probably very good door prizes. Some I might even give out my newest e-bike that I haven't really used all that much. I really literally just used it once for the video. I've been using the older one. That's the one that I took to the rally in Iowa that I ran out of juice. Are you having a meet? Okay, I will be in Tampa as well, Robert, for the show. So we'll meet in Tampa again. Go to Reno during hot August nights for amazing classic cars. Well, that would be cool, actually. I'm an antique vehicle enthusiast, as you guys probably know. Yoli Moore, happy Friday to Robert Ely and my fellow Pelican heads. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you, thank you. We're here having a great time, and I think it's gonna be a good weekend. Curious, Robert, do you decorate the outside of your home for Christmas, Leslie Evans? I don't. I did. When I bought this house 20 years ago, I did it for the first couple of years, and then it's like I stopped doing that. I don't know why. I should. It's just um, El Mandalorian. It is the way, brother. Hey Seth, how you doing? When we were in DC traveling, Robert, it was cold. Yes, we ate at that Irish place. I remember. Liz Craig from Cincinnati, lovely town. And Dave from New York City, we binge watched you on Amazon Prime. Yeah, that is that summer of 2019. Stephanie Herstrom, when are you coming to California? Come back to California very soon, very soon, very soon actually. Sequoia Kings Canyon, Three Rivers is a good spot to stay outside the park, but it's quite haul up the mountains from there. Yeah, definitely a lot of research will go into this, and of course, this time of the year is not the time to go to Kings Canyon and Sequoia, right? Uh, because we want to see the whole thing, and it's snowy up there this time of the year for sure. Tampa RV show, absolutely. And that's one of those things that even though sometimes I'm like, darn, I'm RV showed out, and I'm like, that's the show, once a year. If you don't do any other shows, Tampa and Hershey for someone like me, and at this point is more about networking and that kind of thing, and meeting you guys. Than seeing new rigs. For by the way, before I continue, Jay from Massachusetts, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, Robert and Edie Rock. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. R&R Adventures. It's Friday already. Yep. Friday, Friday, going out on Friday. Tennessee Mountain Mark. Hi y'all, very cold here. I was thinking head to Florida next weekend. Changed my mind, heading back to Northeast Pennsylvania for Christmas. Too much driving. Glad to hear mom's eyes are better. Yeah, she's much better. She still has other health issues. She's almost 90, but her eyesight, at least, at least one of her eyes it has improved a lot, which it's good because she can do things. San Joaquin Valley doesn't have a lot going on for it scenery wise. The Castle Air Museum in Atwater is worth a visit. Definitely want to spend some time in California. The last time I spent, in 2019, I spent about a month in California, but I was by myself. That was that one trip that probably the longest solo trip that I did was that. Is Robert okay? Am I okay? Do I look okay? I mean, I've aged a little over the years. What happened to my hair? Anyway, uh, R&R Adventures, like the Chicago video. That's my hometown. Great food. You would have to be there for a week to experience it for real. Well, yeah, everywhere uh, everywhere you go, to really get the taste of a town, you have to. And a week is like the bare minimum, right? Uh, and very few places I've stayed for that long. When I went to Southern California for VidCon in 2019, I spent a whole week in Anaheim. But then, I was going to VidCon and then doing a little bit of sightseeing in the afternoon. That was a good trip out there. That summer 2019. I hit a lot of the landmarks that I wanted to hit. What's the beverage of choice tonight? Well, tonight we're going with a plain Topo Chico mineral water from Monterrey, Mexico. Yeah, I'm keeping it, keeping it real. I don't know, for some reason. I mean, it's just sparkling water, but it tastes better. I don't know why. Any suggestions for a low cost Tampa trip? Says Amanda J. Don't have an RV yet, so might rent a small Class C or fly down, do hotels, but those are hotels have gotten out of hand. It's incredible. Um, well, both choices are expensive, especially if you're coming from the West. And keep in mind that traveling cross country, it's at least 5 days if you want to do it in a sane way. So Leslie Evans, this week's Winnebago factory tour was very interesting. Our terrible roads still take a toll on RVs, no matter how well they're built. Sad, yeah. And no matter how well they are built, they still even on the all right, okay roads. It's a moving vehicle. It's a rolling earthquake. So, but that I was really glad that in that particular tour of the factory, people asked questions, and we got Grant to do the tour, and he was very like into details. He's really detailed oriented when it comes to that. But it wasn't rushed. So I could really see how everything works in there. My wife Lydia is from Monterrey. You must visit one day, definitely, definitely. I would love to visit Monterrey. Uh, Even mom can't complain if you drink two of those. Yeah, I might start burping here live on TV, but no. Uh, Coming to Tampa from Long Island, New York. Okay, Long Island. It's still kind of cross country, just north to south. I mean, you could rent the RV. You could make that trip in 2 days. Probably take three. Uh, I mean, there's the Hard Rock Hotel right next to the fairgrounds, but I don't know how expensive that is. Then across the street from the fairgrounds, and that's what we did the first year we went to the Tampa RV show that we didn't have an RV. There's a Red Roof and like a Hampton. There's like three of those, chain hotels right across the street from the fairgrounds. And anyway, um, Matt Caldwell got a fire going in the fireplace. Cold here in Connecticut. First snow came yesterday. Wishing we were in the Keys. Oh, the Keys are a little chilly for the Keys, but they're still the Keys. Anyway, uh, Jerry Flynn, once you get to your Tampa show schedule figured out, please let us know. I'm local. That is a local show for me, so hope to see you there and finally meet you. Yes, I'm probably not gonna do the weekend. I have to figure out because there's gonna be a meetup schedule with the RV show that I have to speak to the folks with Traian for that. And I know Winnebago wants to do a meet and greet with all the ambassadors at the Winnebago booth. I don't know what day that's going to be. So depending on all that, and then I'll keep like one day, for me to roam around the fairgrounds and all that. I'm maybe industry day I'll be there, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about anything yet. So yeah, The West is Calling: The Return to Q by Traveling Rob. That's a good title, like a good SEO title for the video. Phil Berry from Palm Beach and Robert Powell. I'm slow but here. Had a great Mexican food and a margarita that was much better than the one I just made myself. It goes like one margarita, two margarita, three Home to Manila, Philippines. This is a great chicken restaurant and hotel. A big building, Manila, Philippines, and the Philippines in general are definitely in that list. Not the bucket list, because I don't like to call that bucket list. Calling it bucket list means that that I don't. It's the list of places. It's up there with Australia, with several places around the world. I want to visit like every country in Europe, every country in South America at some point. Uh, it's Japan. Oh, Japan. Uh, there's so much to see. I want to do around the world in 80 days at some point, which I would, that's when I'm gonna see Hawaii finally. Do like LA, Hawaii, uh, maybe Japan, Philippines. Uh, we could do Thailand, somewhere else around there in Southeast Asia, and then probably somewhere, maybe even in India, somewhere in the Dubai, and then going to into Europe, North Africa, and eventually make it back to Florida. Right? That would be around the world in 80 days. How are the Pelicamp West plans coming together? They're not actually. I have to call a couple of people. I have several phone numbers for like contractors that I need to call to get that going, which I haven't done it yet. But the plan is to develop Pelicamp right after Quartzite. Bob Leach, hello there. Just get into the chat. Hello, Pelican Heads. Hello, Robert and Mother Morales. Yeah, mom's watching. Mom's lurking around somewhere. R&R Adventures. I watched a video about Germany during Christmas. Looked awesome with all the street food they had. Yeah, they had this. Maybe we watched the same video. They had like this. They have this like markets, like Christmas markets. Is that what they're called? Uh, don't tempt me. I've made decisions to fly internationally with less head. Because I remember in 2009, I was working at Telemundo, and didn't even have vacation because I was a temp and temporary worker, and I was like up to here with work, and I'm like, I need a vacation, I need a vacation. I just called Illy, you have any vacation time? Yes, and the following week we went to Dusseldorf, and from there we went to Belgium and Amsterdam, and that was like we planned that from within a week, pretty much. And I just took a week without pay at work. It was just 1 week, but it was a good time. Sandra Winners, Traveling Road, what's your plan? The West is calling you. Come to Carson City, Nevada. Love Sandra Winners and Jeffrey Reese. A weather permitting, of course. I know sometimes it can snow up there, right? And I don't know if I want to drive in the snow, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be out west. But Yahaira Marchetti, Traveling Robert, greetings from Sunrise, Florida. See you on the 14th. Kisses to Illy and Mom. Hey, see you then. Looking forward to that. Jimmy DC, still working on schedules. Oh, for the meetup next week. Okay. Dylan Reynolds. Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? Hey, Dylan from Ontario. I had to have McDonald's for dinner. I still haven't had that. We're gonna start talking about food, aren't we? I still haven't had that chicken Big Mac. I have to have it at some point. Uh, Marija Hennisch. Yes, there are Christmas markets in Germany. Greetings from Berlin. Greetings, Marija from South Florida. Uh, Christmas markets. I have to. Yeah, we have to go back to Germany. I mean, we were in Germany for such a. I mean, it was. I mean, I was technically in Germany. I really liked Dusseldorf. That's the only place that we visited, but we have to go back. We have to go back. Stephen Pri, but wanna get me some stolen and marzipan at the Kristin Denmark. I mean, I'm getting hungry now. Darn. Michelle K. Hey, Michelle. Yeah. I'm talking about food and getting hungry here. Rafael Ugale, you're coming to Visalia, California. It has great Asian restaurant and McDonald's and Burger King. But if you go to California, you have to go to In-N-Out, right? Even though I think In-N-Out, sorry Californians, I think In-N-Out is a little overrated at this point. Not sure they have the chicken Big Mac anymore. It's McRib time. Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Yeah, the Mac. Maybe I'll have the McRib. Maybe I'll give it a second chance. But the McRib, when I had it, the last time I had it, was probably 10, 15 years ago. It was like this ground pork concoction that I don't know what it was. Brandy Williams says, thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday. Thank you so much. Chicken with Mac Spaghetti here in McDonald's, Philippines. Yeah, every country has their little peculiarities when it comes to like fast food. Although, when I went to Burger King in Spain, I just had a Whopper. I mean, I was kind of homesick at that point. I'm like, it just tasted like a Whopper. I mean, slightly different. Of course, the ingredients are different. And all. I mean, it's sourced from different place, right? But Nancy Reynolds from Northwest Pennsylvania. Hello there. And there's a Christmas market in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And I have beef stew slow cooking right now. Hey, when are we hanging out? Just slow cooking. Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, if you're familiar with Portillo's, they are building one in Atlanta Metro somewhere soon. That place rules. We went to Portillo's, but we didn't have the hot dog. We didn't know. You haven't missed McRib. It will last forever, like Twinkie, probably. Yeah. The fast food price wars are getting very competitive, almost affordable. Yeah, I know. Remember when like a burger was like 75 cents or something like that, like the cheap burger from McDonald's. Raul Medina, I actually love In-N-Out more than Whataburger. As a Texan, I might get death penalty for saying that. I don't know, man. Texans like their Whataburgers. I mean, it's fine. I like it too. What are you using for mic tonight? Sounds good. I'm using. Look, I just don't have it on me because it's kind of uncomfortable. But I have the. Look, there you go. The Rode Mini, the original Mini. I mean, there's really no reason to upgrade it because it still sounds good. It holds up. Bob Leach, I was late for this past Sunday premiere. Sorry. Will there be a new crispy episode this Sunday? Yeah, we're good. It's gonna be pure Michigan. Some areas near Erie, Pennsylvania have gotten 6 feet of snow the last few days. Have a great weekend. Gave a great week. 6 feet, huh? That's like taller than me. I don't know what that looks like. I'm sorry, yeah, this they tell you not to drink the water in Mexico, and here I am drinking Mexican water. Steve Giblin, keep posting the address for the meetup. Or here it is one more time. And I'm going to put it down here as a lower third here for a little bit. And I'm just going to read your comments. Michelle K, when is the next Mini Tini Lounge? Um, I promise I'm going to do one before the end of the year. We have to. Have any plans for 2025? I have. Maybe I shouldn't do this. So you guys can copy that address. Plans for 2025. I was talking about it earlier. I mean, there's nothing like. I have many plans for 2025. Too many, but too many of them are depending on things that may or may not happen. So if something happens, a Route 66 going west and then US 50 going back east, that has been on the list for a long time. Might do that. We might do an international trip in spring, just because I want to do one every year. Probably Italy, but I'm not sure yet. And then in fall, I don't know yet. It's one of those things that it's sometimes it is hard to plan when that's almost lower half, says the television man. Yeah, it's not a lower third, it's a lower half. Is there anywhere your mom is excited to go on the with Get Mini 5? Mini 5 is gonna be great for mom because it's gonna be a lot more comfortable. It's gonna be a larger rig. Our current rig, yeah, it's a great adventure mobile, but yeah. The loaning at 2025, yeah, that's for sure. We have to spend some, maybe spring or fall. Actually, fall. If we could do something in fall, Dalonica, maybe Pelican Appalachia. Italy would be amazing. Your Spain videos have been my favorite so far. What I'm gonna do the next time I travel international, and you guys probably appreciate that, I'm not gonna make like a long, winded series like Spain was. And I mean, we were there for 3 weeks, but it took so long to edit all that that I'm gonna try to be like, I need to work ahead with the videos and maybe not do like a 2.5 month long series like that, doing something so different from what I normally do in the channel. If you know what I mean. Any chance you do the seaplane to dry tortugas someday? I would love to. I did the boat. Detroit 2025. Detroit will probably happen. You don't have to. I'm probably gonna do like the Winnebago rallies this year again. And maybe in between the rallies this time, instead of visiting Chicago, we'll visit Detroit, which I hear. You heard a lot of bad things about Detroit in the past couple of decades, but I hear it's come back greatly as a city, and it's one of those great American cities, right? Creole, Bubbly's Creole, Louisiana, Rutherford Beach. That should be on the Pelican Head's bucket list. Park your rig directly on the Gulf of Mexico and be buffeted by winter winds. Free camping. Oh, well, I have to write that down now. Rutherford Beach. Google doesn't know about it. Beach. Creole, Louisiana. Huh. Apparently I already had it saved. Thank you. I'm going to check that out. Thank you, Jeff Ellis, for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Let me scroll back up here, see some of your other comments. Seaplane to dry tortugas. Yeah. Yeah. Natalie, Australia. Australia is kind of on the short list for next year too. You just have to figure a couple of things out. And Australia is one of those trips that is going to take a lot of planning. And you said like March is a good month. The original from the episode from the original Driving to the West has you overnighting at Louisiana truck stop without fear. And while scary for us, it was epic. Epic, I tell you. Yeah, Louisiana wasn't it like it was right next to a truck stop, right? It was wasn't it the Walmart at Broadbridge? Yeah, Robert thought about visiting Amsterdam again. Absolutely, but spend more time in Amsterdam. But yeah, Great River Road 2025 Natchez Trace. I did the Natchez Trace a couple of years ago, but I did it in winter. Uh, we we must do it again in summer sometimes. The Great River Road, we're gonna do it someday, but I don't know if it is. You know what I want to do? I want to do a river cruise. Take a boat. They have them. That they sail the whole Mississippi River. It's a long and expensive proposition, but that's something that I would love to do. What's your most sketchy overnight, Robert? You must have a few. Nah, I mean that one time in Horizon City, Texas, where some punks, some young men started jumping on my rear fender. I mean the bumper, my rear bumper, and I got really scared. I mean, I came out and scared them. They don't know if I'm packing or not. So, and I moved. And I've been a couple of Walmarts, and it's been mostly Walmarts that I stay and I park, and I'm like, it's already nighttime, and I'm like, I don't know, something about it, you know. People parked sketchy, in cars, like waiting for someone with loud music, boom boom music. Uh, I'm like, I don't know if I want to stay here. So I moved to a Cracker Barrels. Actually, whenever if a Walmart fails, there's usually a Cracker Barrel close to a Walmart, especially in the South. So you move to the Cracker Barrel and it's all good. Jim in DC, you'll have to couple Australia with New Zealand since you're going that far. Spend 6 or 8 weeks. Phew, that would take some planning. Yes, it would. We'll see. I have many things coming, and that will be. Uh, oh man, I'm getting hungry. Always listen to your inner voice. Yeah, and usually your instinct is uh, is right. Parasols in Nola, awesome po' boy, and muffle. Oh, I love my muffaletta sandwich. I had one at that Central Market in New Orleans. River cruise would be great. I mean, after the Western Caribbean cruise, I don't know, but if it is one of those river cruises that takes you to different places and you actually get to get off the boat and explore the town, and explore a town that you're interested in exploring, that might work. Alan Chitwood from Manteca just cooked pork chops with portobello shrooms. Edmundo cooking wine takes great. Alan, I'm gonna have to go visit you, man. I'm gonna have to go visit you. Edmundo cooking wine should advertise. Should be a sponsor. Still a 4.5 hour flight to New Zealand. Yeah, you don't realize how big Australia is and how far away everything is. But we'll make it. We'll make it. CJ Ram Adventures, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Hello to Robin and all. Love your shirt. Are you scared of bears? We are. I am. I've never seen one in the flesh actually, like live. No, like I've seen it from inside my car, which is totally fine. I'm protected in my car, and if the bear comes running, vroom, I just accelerate and get out of the way. But I've never encountered one like on a hike. The largest animal I have encountered on a hike is a moose, and it was a moose actually in here, different trip. But at Glacier National Park, we were doing that trail, the lake that goes around the lake, and there was a moose, minding her own. It was a female moose, just walking the trail, and we're like, well, Miss Moose, go ahead, by all means. The Traveling Man, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And greetings, Traveling Robert and fellow Pelican Heads from St. Albans, Queens, New York. Please say hello to my wife, Valerie. Thank you. Hey, Valerie. Hello. Greetings from Florida. And let's see, Route 66. Josh and Pop's video on that is great. And not a lot of great ones as competition. Probably be a hit. I'm really looking forward to doing that. That's probably going to be the main themed trip that I'm going to do in 2025. Route 66. Fiji, yeah, I want to go to Fiji too. R&R Adventure, stay on one of those over water huts. It's a bucket list for sure. I've seen videos about what the reality looks like versus the pictures, and yeah, but I'm sure under the right circumstances is idyllic. Stephen Pre, Robert is a brand ambassador for Seco Vino, cumin, turmeric. Don't forget paprika. Bears scared the hell out of me. Have seen 2 from my car in the wild. I've seen many from my car, and I can corroborate. They do poop in the woods. Was it Marty the Moose from Vacation movie? LOL. I remember, I think it was a bighorn sheep blocking the trail. That was the bighorn sheep was in Utah, in Capitol Reef, and I hear they're dangerous. And I was well like this, I'm like, what could possibly go wrong? And then they're So how long would it take me to drive around the whole continent of Australia? Did you see Tristan from SUVRVing with his close encounter with a grizzly near Hyder, Alaska? Yes, we were exactly in that place when we were in Alaska, but when we were in Alaska, we didn't see bear. But that's very safe where he was, because it's a platform made for that, and they have it's electric, fencing and all that. So, but that was a very super cool bear encounter. Very similar to the one we had in Katmai National Park. Alan Chitwood, I walked up to a female moose drinking water from a river in Utah, and it startled me as much as her. I backed up very slowly, yeah. I'm going to Bali next week. Should be interesting. Bali, Natalie, you're so close to so many, places that are so far away from us. But then again, Barry Jones, are you out of the Spanish water or are you moving to IPA? No, tonight I'm trying to keep it clean. We'll make up for it next week. I'm going to get me one of those 16-ounce IPAs for next week. Sounds like Keely is busy working in the campground. In the background. Lots of tapping sounds. No, it's just me, I guess. That Christmas tree is making some strange sounds too. So, yeah. How long to drive around Australia is basically the same size as the continental US. I know. So you don't have to, if you're going all the way there, you don't want to drive straight through, right? Well, some areas you have to drive straight through because there is nothing. Here, I'm sure there's always something, right? Check out Ed Pratt's video traveling across Australia on a unicycle. Well, that would be something, huh? Adam the Woo just did a series of vlogs in Alaska. Miserable temperatures. And hit a lot of the same spots you did. What a difference. Yeah, in Alaska, the seasons are drastic. I still want to go someday in winter just to experience it. Miss Amanda J, I'm so excited about your Route 66 trip. I happened to see the same amazing Route 66 exhibit in St. Louis years ago. I learned so much and became so interested in it. They even had an airstream in the museum. That's cool. No, yeah, and that's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of research that's gonna have to go into that to doing a Route 66 video. I'm gonna hit every single, not every single spot, but most of the spots. Take it slow. Take it slow. If it takes a month to do Route 66, we'll take a month, and then we'll take another month to do US 50 on the way back. Are you home for the holidays? Yes, we're gonna be in South Florida for the most part. There are some things going on that I'll let you know later. I feel we far away from all the good stuff. I wish the U.S. was only minimum 5 hours. Yeah, well, in that sense, yeah. Uh, and you're far from Europe too, I guess, if you wanted to travel there. But You're close to all these locations that to us it's like far away and, for lack of a better word, exotic. Like a lot of us, well, a lot of people are never gonna make it out there. So I can't wait to visit. I can't wait to visit that part of the world someday, soon, hopefully. Strange sounds from the tree. It's beginning to sound a lot like Christmas. Yep. It's a wonderful time for a beer, like they say. Didn't end up walking 14 miles in Chicago. That's probably close to your longest hikes ever. And I'm not even drinking beer. I think probably. I mean, I think my longest hike, the most difficult one for sure, was Yosemite Point. The good thing about Chicago is flat. So that makes a huge difference when it comes to a hike. Come to Middlebury, Indiana and get the Mini Teeny 5. Yeah, Mini 5 is happening soon. Not much left on Route 66. The eastern portion is still there for the most part, I think. It's just there are certain chunks, that like out west in New Mexico, Arizona, they just built I-40 on top of it. So there's no Route 66 anymore. Curious what Dexter found wrong with your trailer brakes. It was just a loose connector, one of those, like the connector, where two wires come together and they. That was, and this guy, he did like hit with a heat gun. He sealed that thing. He did a great job. But that was it. It was just probably from wear and tear. Probably, or maybe they never, they never connected properly the first time. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Ronald Ceballos, love your North Carolina videos. I wish you can go there more often. Thanks. I love North Carolina too. Hold on. I love North Carolina. I want to go back there. I have friends there. This whole area, the border between northern Georgia and North Carolina, it's San Jose, Costa Rica. Costa Rica is another country that I want to visit. Is there a squirrel in the tree? Squirrel? No, it's just a pelican. There's a pelican. I have a snowman. I have the Starship Enterprise, the original. But all this is things that you guys have sent me over the years. Charlie Travelot, one more request. Robert Anili, New Year Eve ball drop while drinking again. LOL, was funny. in a good way last time. Maybe we'll do that. Suggested listening for the Route 66 trip, songs of Route 66, All American Highway. Yeah, definitely. Okay, my mom is leaving. See you next Friday. Oh, time got away from us. 6:45. I gotta go. Everybody, thank you so much. I gotta go. Gotta go eat. Ugh. I forgot how to play the guitar. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV, yeah. Riding. Everybody, I have to go. I have to go a little early today, as always. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. And see you on the road next Friday, once again, from the Flagami Studio. See you next week. Have a great weekend.